Hey everybody, welcome to it's January 3rd, 2021, and this is the third straight day that I've streamed on Facebook or YouTube, and it's going to be a daily, semi-daily habit. Back a few months ago, Keith Saunders, who was with the Horror Syndicate Discourse podcast show, he said something about streaming something every day or putting a new video up every day on a YouTube channel, and kind of thought about that, and I was like, maybe I should do that. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Why not just talk about it instead of keeping it to myself or typing it out? And maybe somebody on YouTube will find it and subscribe to my channel, or become my Facebook friend, or who knows? I don't know. But anywho, just kind of wanted to talk about what kind of things I want to talk about. I've been up and down and all around about Star Wars lately. I got to change my settings on my video though real fast because I have it set to only friends, so I can't see my comments. If there are any comments, please comment and let me know if you're here. I'd like to talk to you. Seth and I did. Seth from the Horror Syndicate. He sat in with me yesterday and did a. I don't know what to call it, but we talked about um, Superman 4, and ended up talking about more than just Superman. It was all kinds of stuff. A lot of DC stuff, which is great because I love DC. We talked about DC movies, DC animated stuff, some of our favorite stuff, and we did talk about why I think Superman 4 is not the worst Superman movie. Well, no, it is. It is. But I thought about other things I want to do, like I want to explain to people because people why I'm not a fan of I just ripped that of the Last Jedi, for instance. I'm going to do a whole video. I think I'm going to start doing something segment called Razor Versus, and I'll explain why I don't like certain things, like for instance, the Last Jedi. Hey there, Justin. Also, comics. I want to get comic book creators in here and talk comics, talk shop, like with Justin. I know he's got a great comic called The Red Knight. I think was it issue 5 that's coming out here shortly on Kickstarter. I still need to order issues 2 and 3, but I want to talk to him. I would like to talk to a few other people in the indie comic world on my show. I can't guarantee it'll help promote, but it could, help promote other comics. I've got my own comics, of course, with Operation Eclipse and Stellar Odyssey and What's Up, Nick, and of course, comics with Nick, the Crimson Guardians, and pending title change, Phantom Hawk, stuff like that. So I want to have all kinds of people come on and chat with me and talk about whatever. It doesn't even have to be comics. We can talk about whatever. If you have a movie you want to talk about, you just want to talk to somebody about it, let's do it. I want to talk. It could be American Pie. I'm looking at my Blu-rays over here. It could be Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't care. I just want to. I want to have fun conversations, and have a good time. Express my views on certain things. That's pretty much what I want to do this year, and I'm going to try to stream daily because not furries, Brian. Brian is in a movie called Hideout. The trailer's on my Facebook page. So also go check out the Horror Syndicate or the Hideout page. Commando is one of my favorite 80s action movies of all time. So that'll be a fun one to talk about. But yeah, that's what I want to do. On a stream, I mean, now that I have the ability to do it with StreamYard, I want to do it like every day, anytime I can. Because Keith had a great idea to do some kind of video for YouTube or whatever. And like I can stream it here on Facebook, which is where most people are probably watching, or it streams directly to YouTube too. So hopefully I can build kind of a following because I don't want to be a YouTuber, as they say. Some people say YouTubers are the scum of the earth. I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard this recently. I watch a lot of YouTube stuff. And apparently they get treated poorly by like Marvel and Disney and DC and all that stuff. I don't want to be that. I just want to be able to express my opinion, and I'm getting past where all I want to do is write because I have the Horror Syndicate for my horror outlet, but I didn't have an outlet for all the other stuff. And I didn't want to build another website where nobody may read. I'd rather talk about it and have conversations with other people about things. I definitely, Seth and I have talked about talking about Superman Returns and doing other Superman. And anybody who wants to jump in, for the most part, can jump in as long as they're not going to be a dick about it. Because I don't, my buddy Carlos is messaging me about Amaretto Sour. It was good. It was good for a first attempt. Also, I'm going to try to stream video gameplay. Like, I re-downloaded Knights of the Old Republic, my favorite Star Wars game, to my Xbox. So I'm gonna try to do, but I have to do it on a bigger screen. Like, I was streaming it from my Xbox to here on my little laptop. It's 17-inch laptop's not terrible, but man, it was hurting my eyes. I'm getting old. So I'm gonna take the laptop, the camera, all out there in the living room and plug it directly into the computer. So hopefully the stream will go a lot, not be as choppy as it was when I was playing Battlefront. And I might stream myself playing Knights of the Old Republic. I used to play it yearly, and now I only play it. It's been a while. I had to think about last time I played it. I think it's been a good maybe 5 years since I played it. So anybody who wants to come on, they're more than welcome to come on. Talk about it, any geekery, no politics, no religion, just geekery. That's all I even really care about, other than my kids and my family. I care about straight up geekery, comics, movies, video games, all that stuff, and we're just have some fun. Even action figure collecting. I recently got this. It's sitting on my desk currently. The Moff Gideon from the 3 3/4-inch Star Wars. I love the packaging too. It's so cool. And I'm gonna start putting Star Wars stuff back, and that's why I don't want to call it the horror room anymore, because I've got horror stuff all behind me, and I've got my Friday the 13th stuff over here, which you can't see, and then I've got a blank wall right here. I could, let's see. So yeah, there's the Friday the 13th, and then the blank wall, which was going to be a Nightmare on Elm Street wall, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then I could put Star Wars figures up there. So anyway, that's I'm trying to do some things this year, because I said it before. This year's make or break for a lot of things. If this doesn't work the way I want it to, I'm not doing it anymore. If the Horror Syndicate doesn't work the way I want it to be working, which it has been for 5 years. By the way, this is the 5th anniversary of the Horror Syndicate this year. Yay! So go check out the Horror Syndicate if you like horror. I love horror. Brian, Mike, and Jared are coming back for THS Lives twice monthly. We'll be doing the Horror Syndicate Discourse on every Tuesday. And then I'll be doing something here probably every single day. I really owe my Horror Syndicate followers a live stream. I haven't done I usually do a live stream and talk about whatever with them, but I haven't done that in a while. So I kind of owe them a live stream. Maybe I'll do that from my phone, just the old school method. But this is fun for me. And if nobody watches, I don't care. I'm getting my message out to myself. So it'll be a lot of fun to do, and hopefully I'll have to ask people if you want to come on and talk about all sorts of stuff. Yep, lots of ice. It was pretty good. Carlos got me some amaretto. I like amaretto sours, so he got me some amaretto for Christmas. That was the only thing I got for Christmas. I did buy myself a couple of those DC stop the signal. Can't stop the signal. I did buy some of those DC multiverse figures. I got a Batman, a Flashpoint Batman of Thomas Wayne, and a Superman. The Batman and Superman were from the 1000 comics, from Action and Detective respectively. And pretty excited about those because those look damn good. I broke into my Unleashed figures again. I've got Boba Fett's behind me. You can really see him. My hose on desk here. So I'm it's all out geekery this year. That's it. I'm not gonna, like, I've been trying to date. It is sick. Get it if you can. I've been trying to date and trying to like maybe grow up a little bit the last year, but you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm a geek. I love comics. I love movies. I love video games. And if I'm gonna find somebody, they need to love me for who I am. I'm not gonna conform to somebody else's bullshit because I'm tired of doing that. I've been doing that. and I'm not doing that anymore. Elizabeth I didn't have to do that with her. She embraced me for who I was, and I did the same with her. So fuck it. I cuss too much. I just realized that I cuss a lot. But anyway, I just want to have fun this year. Have a lot of fun. Do some streams. So if you want to party, it's not really a party. Hang out with me. Seth and I had a good time last night talking about Superman 4. I think next time we're going to have Joe Ridgely on, talk about Superman Returns. And then I got to figure out when his schedule frees up from Romero Pictures Indie Brigade. But of course, and then on Thursday, we're going to be doing me, Seth, and Jared, because Nathan didn't answer. We're going to be talking about Demons and Demons 2 on Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, because Seth is just dipping his toes into the Italian horror, and he needs to let it out, let us know how he feels, because I love Demone is also a name for it. I love that movie so much, and I need to know what he thinks. He hasn't watched Demons 2 yet, so Jared, big Italian horror fan. I don't know if I can call myself a big Italian horror fan, but I do like it quite a bit. So we'll be talking about that on Thursday over on the Horror Syndicate Discourse channel. And follow the Horror Syndicate. If you like horror, we do a lot of cool stuff. We do brackets, live shows, all kinds of stuff. I like to talk with my hands. It's powerful. But yeah, that's about it. I wanted to just do my stream for the day. 12 minutes in. Yeah, look for the next couple days. Actually, I was thinking about doing a whole overall opinion of like all my movies, not just The Last Jedi. I was thinking about, I keep seeing, so this divide's coming back between Star Wars fans because of the last episode of The Mandalorian. Really, Star Wars fans need to unite. But I've said why that I don't like The Last Jedi with really not explaining why. Nathan thinks it's because it like broke my son's heart, and that's part of it. But there's so many more other reasons why I don't like the movie, and I want to explain why. And I'm not going to sit here and say you suck because you like The Last Jedi. If you like it, that's awesome. I think that's great. It wasn't for me. Just like Mad Max Fury Road, that one I just didn't connect with. So that's kind of what I want to do, and maybe I'll just start doing it like instead of Razor versus, I'll do some other kind of Razor remembers or some shit like that, because I'd like to. Hey James, how you doing, man? Love this dude. He's gonna sit in on one of these too. But yeah, so like I'd like to talk about the Phantom Menace and why I love the Phantom Menace, because I do. The Phantom Menace is way better than people give it credit for. Same thing with Attack of the Clones. Seth and I were talking offline last night, and I explained why the Attack of the Clones film is actually good and better than people think. And really, it's not because of the overall story arc. It's because it's a movie of moments. There are some awesome moments in that movie, and that which helps make it, especially the third act. And I'd like to talk about that stuff. Even maybe get into the DC movies, the Marvel movies, and which ones I like the best. I definitely like ranking things, so I might do a ranking of which Marvel movies I like the best. And it's been Winter Soldier for a long time, but there really hasn't been one that I didn't like for the MCU. My dryer just stopped. That means I gotta go fold clothes. I can hear it beeping. It's right below me, actually. I can't. Yeah. What's anybody who watches this, hit me up in the comments and tell me what your favorite MCU movie is. I'm trying to think if there's one. I know what would place towards the bottom of the list. I'm not huge on the Spider-Man movies. I prefer the first two Tobey Maguire movies quite a bit. The Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie is great. The second one's pretty good. The first, I guess, Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2 and 3, I'm not huge on. I like them. That's the thing. It's hard to make lists like that because it's like, well, I like this movie, but I like this movie better. And sometimes that's the best way for me, is to make a list of the movies and kind of go through them one by one. Like, I like this movie, but I like this one better. I like this movie, but I like this one better. And hey, T Wayne, what's up, man? Yeah, a lot of people love that movie. It just didn't hit me. That newer Mad Max movie. I do want to give it another shot because I do have a rule. to really not judge things until I've seen it at least twice. That's why I haven't come out and said too much about Wonder Woman. I did put a post on my Facebook, Winter Soldier. Yes, I love the Winter Soldier. I did put a post on my Facebook, and then which actually prompted me to watch Superman 4: The Quest for Peace. So, you know, Wonder Woman 84, I definitely, that's one I want to come back and circle around to and talk about whenever I finish watching it, because I'm like watching it in parts. I watched the first half an hour, and I got to fix 2.5 hours long, and I got so much going on. I got to write comics, got to do live feeds that nobody's going to watch. Hit the subscribe button for me if you can here on YouTube and on Facebook. There is a Rage of Razor Facebook page. Eventually, I will not be sharing these on my personal Facebook page because I need to grow my audience on the other side, somehow. So anyway, this is, let's see, about 16 minutes in. That's not too bad. I think I'm going to stop. I want to thank everybody for checking me out. Check out my shirt. I got like 40 horror shirts. And this is the year I've decided. This is the year I stop buying horror shirts and start getting back into buying the geekery shirts. Because I need to get a new Kingdom Come Superman t-shirt, because my old one is from like 2007 and it's all cracking and whatever, and like the stitching on the arms is broken off. I need to get a new Red Lantern shirt, because again, it's from like 2008. And there's Batman shirts. I've got plenty of Batman shirts because that's my guy. I really don't have any Marvel shirts except for a Cap shirt because I'm a big Cap guy. Actually, you can't, Captain America, my mask, there it is. You can see it right there. And my Freddy glove and some pops. So anyway, yeah, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you like what I'm doing. I wish I had more. I had a bunch, and then I started, like, in 2016, I got really hardcore into, well, I've always been into horror, but I started like my own horror website, the Horror Syndicate. And this was my grief after my wife died. My collection, I'll back up so you guys can see it. There's the massive collection. Those are all, well, I mean, there's some duplicates, but this is my collection, and most of it are different editions, but I have well over 800 different horror movies, and this isn't all of it. I got a stack on the other wall over here that I can't fit on the shelves because I've run out of space. But like when my wife passed away, I had like 5 shelves worth of horror movies. Like, so one more shelf up on one of those, 6-foot shelving units, and it's exploded in the last 5 years. And I do a yearly count, which is normally probably in, I want to say it's in July is when I do it, to kind of update and see where I am. So this year I've got just about everything I need. There's still a few things I want to get as far as horror movies go, but I've got almost damn near everything I want to get. A lot of the stuff I want is either classic horror, like the old Dark House I don't have, and Italian horror. So that's the stuff I'll be on the lookout for this year. But I'm really getting back into collecting action figures, because you can almost see Thrawn is on my wall back there from 1998, I believe. The very first Grand Admiral Thrawn figure, right below the Horror Syndicate Halloween logo. So that's I'm gonna fall. Hold on. And my mic fell. I need a new mic stand. I broke my mic when I was moving it a couple days ago. So anyway, I think I'm gonna put the mic down. Hold on. Get them what? Get them. The hell is that few? What is that? I don't know what that means. Grab a few what? Detolfs? What is that? I don't know what that is. I need an explanation. I've been out of the game for 5 or 6 years of collecting. Actually, probably even longer, because when my son was born in 2009, I kind of pushed the collecting to the side and let him open a lot of my stuff. I got to tell you, the Darth Maul from episode 1, the first Darth Maul figure that came out. I got that the night that they released those, and we had him on the wall in his baby room, which was my geek room back then. And while I was at work one day, I got home. My wife's like, "I got to tell you something. Something really bad happened." And I'm like, "Oh no, what? Somebody get hurt? Somebody die?" And I don't want any glass display cases. I don't need that. Anyway, he pulled one of my figures down and opened it while he was supposed to be taking his nap. I don't, those glass cases from IKEA are great, but I don't need that shit. I'm not that kind of collector. If I was getting things like the Hot Toys, which I'll never buy because they are way too expensive and out of my price range, I've got so much stuff that I don't even know where I'd put the shelves. I mean, my house is full of shit. Like, I mean, there in the living room, you should see all of the movies. I have like God, probably 3,000 movies. Period. That's no joke. I have tons and tons of movies, and I just don't have room for that stuff. And I don't really have any action figures that need to be on display that aren't carded. Most of my stuff's on card still. So, except for my Unleashed figures, I keep most of my stuff on card. I mean, when you're a parent, that's what happens, Actually, all my Legos got destroyed by my son, and they became his. That happens when you're a parent. I think you lose some of the stuff that. Now my son is he's 11, and we bought some Christmas. For Christmas he got money, of course, and he went out and bought some of those DC figures. He found an Arkham Knight figure and an Arkham Asylum figure, and then he got that Thomas Wayne. And he's like, "Hey, can I set these up just like on one of my shelves?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, you can." Because mine probably, I honestly, they may not get it open. I don't open everything. I'm one of those in the box kind of guys. And I think that's okay. I think that is okay. If I had more, I have a ton of room, but I don't know. It's like what's one of the constant struggle for me. What's up, man? What's up, Aaron? How you doing? One of the constant struggles for me is, do I want to do all horror or do all geekery stuff? Do all Star Wars and DC Marvel stuff. And horror obviously is winning, because look at behind me. That's except for Boba Fett and Sauron. It's all horror. Well, those, if you can see those in the background, those are exclusive Celebration 3 Darth Vader figures. They're actually, I'm gonna go get one. Hold on, I gotta put my mic down because it's broke. I had to wait in line like all day one day for these. They talk.
Your journey to the dark side is now complete. Prepare to experience the revenge of the Sith. It is your destiny.
That is James
The
Earl
dark
Jones.
side of the Force is strong with you.
So I was able to get 2 of those because there were 1 per customer, and Elizabeth was in line with me. So I couldn't miss out. Like I have a lot of the exclusives. Like 07, they did concept art figures, which are really awesome, with 3PO and R2 and Luke. I love. Let's do one more. Yeah, I love. There's a speaker on the back. I love it, and they've been sitting in a box for way too long, since probably 2008 or 2009. They're just sitting in a tote. I love my Star Wars stuff, and I've got so much of it. Yeah, I honestly, I don't even know what to do, because, like I said, movies are the biggest problem. I don't know where else to put them, so I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I do have floor space over here, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to keep my background for the horror show, of course. We're coming back on the 12th, so me, Seth, Nate, and Jared will be back on the 12th, and we're going to be talking about An American Werewolf in London. So that'll be fun. Hopefully I'll fix my mic. So this thing clamps onto the there's like a ball or something that fell off when I moved the table, and now I can't find it. So the clamp doesn't clamp right. So I need to get another fucking clamp. It's like a screw or something like that, or a nut. I maybe, you know what? I could take that to work and get a nut. I'll do that tomorrow. But anyway, I got a message. I get messages every time I go live. We're 25 minutes. I got 4 minutes left before I'm going to call it an evening. Anybody have anything else? Who else is watching? Anybody got questions or concerns, or how do you feel about seeing my face on a daily basis? Because I'd love to know. I know you hate it. I know it. Oh, that was my daughter that sent me a message. Oh man, yeah. And again, for this, I would like to get other people to come on and hang out with me and talk about whatever. They can even choose the topic. Not for the Horror Syndicate. That's set. But for this, we can talk about just about anything that's not horror. That's for the Horror Syndicate. Yeah, Mission Impossible movies would be fun to talk about too. Lethal Weapon. My wife loved Lethal Weapon. And it's not just movies, comics. I know a guy that runs the comics comic breakdown show. He's trying to do a comics podcast. I really want to do it with him, but I can't keep up on comics well enough to do that. Yes, Seth is correct. Join us for Demons 1 and 2 on Thursday. This Thursday coming up. We're doing a pre-show show. It's just gonna be me, Seth, and Jared. Nathan, again, he can't. I guess he can't come on. He didn't even respond. So we'll see. Yeah, and check out James Sims. He's got a comic called Omni. It's on Kickstarter right now. Sorry for the big gulp there, but I needed to. It's funding right now. I think he just passed over 50 backers and getting closer to 1,100. That was the last time I checked, which was earlier today. Wish I could do more for you, man. I think I backed for over $30. I actually changed my pledge to something higher. Yeah. I just like talking. I like talking to people and different people. And that's why I want to do it. I want to do more geekery. I keep saying that. I thought about we tried doing something called Fandom Unlimited, and I just didn't want to open a website, and it just wasn't going the way I wanted, and I was burnt out of almost everything by the end of October. I tell you, watching over 500 different horror movies in 2019 really annihilated me personally as far as wanting to watch anything horror. So hopefully I can. I haven't watched a single horror movie since. Actually, I can look because I keep track of every horror movie I watch. I've only watched one movie so far this year, which was Superman. James shared his link for the Kickstarter. Go check it out. Be kind, back it if you can. It looks cool. He's doing the art. Are you doing the colors too? Yeah. The last one was December 14th, The Corruption of Chris Miller, and it was barely a horror movie. It's kind of a giallo. And The Black Belly of the Tarantula. One of them's Italian, the other one's Spanish. I'm a big fan of Italian horror. If you didn't know, I keep saying that. Yeah, maybe I'll throw some things in here. I'm gonna probably do my own. Absolutely, James. I'll spread the word as much as I can, man. I'm excited to see the book come in. I wish I could help more. You did some great looking art for me that I absolutely love, and you did it no charge, which was awesome. And I really appreciate that. So anything I can do to help, I definitely want to help. And let's see. Me and Seth talked about Bond. We talked about doing Bond, and I was debating on doing a full long ass episode on Bond or just going through I have 362 more of these. So I'm like, hey, let's just do, we can either do them by actor or we could just do a movie by movie. And I don't really care. That's only 24 days right there of live streaming. It's like we can do it all throughout the year. Bond. I love Bond. My favorite Bond movie is The Man with the Golden Gun. I'm just saying. I'm a big fan of Roger Moore and Timothy Dalton, and of course Connery. But so you did pretty much everything except for the writing. I'll write you some stories. I'm a good writer. I don't know. Yeah, have you ever read Operation Eclipse? I don't know if you even know about that, other than the fact that you drew two of the characters. Might be able to send you out a PDF of it maybe one of these days if I'm allowed to. Yeah, that's right. If I'm allowed to, I own it, but you know. So anyway, yep, we're hitting that 30-minute mark. Moonraker. You know what? Moonraker. Here we go. Let me tell you something about Moonraker. Underrated. It's a fun ass Bond movie. Like for a long time, now you got me going. For a long time, Moonraker seemed to be one of the bottoms with A View to a Kill, which is another one I really like, and Octopussy. And it seems like people did not like that movie. Those three movies between Octopussy, Moonraker, and thank you, I appreciate that, James. I really do. But anyway, those three movies, the last three Roger Moore movies, well, there's one in between Moonraker and Octopussy, but those three movies seem to be near the bottom of, along with Die Another Day with Halle Berry, of everybody's James Bond ranking list. But I got to tell you, Moonraker's really fun, and so is A View to a Kill with great villains. I mean, Christopher Walken, Grace Jones. I mean, it's such a great movie in my opinion. It's another series that's going to be hard for me to rank. I've ranked it before, and I know Seth has too. Seth, if you don't know Seth T. Miller, give him a friend request. He's got a lot of great insight in a lot of stuff. He does a lot of rankings. He's trying to do his own geekery website, and I'm going to have him on from time to time to talk shit about shit. Yeah, see, even Daddy Daytona here, and this is Daddy Daytona. Don't let his name fool you. View to a Kill is great. I love the '80s Bond movies. I do. And Timothy Dalton's movies, it's weird. It was weird going from A View to a Kill, which was good, and kind of somewhat darker for the Roger Moore movies. Going from that to Timothy Dalton's two movies that were the darkest, in my opinion, of all the Bond movies, even darker than Daniel Craig's movies, in my opinion. Because the late '80s was a dark time, friends. So it is 8 o'clock here in the St. Louis area. I want to thank everybody who watched, who chimed in. I really do appreciate anytime anybody talks to me. I get lonely. So tomorrow I'll do something at some point, sometime. I don't know what I'll talk about. I'll just get on here and start, I don't know, talking shit about whatever. Please hit the subscribe button over at Rage of Razor. I think it's youtube.com/aroundthefur33, which is my email address for 20 plus years because I'm a huge Deftones fan. Hey, Alex, my friend, I need your advice. Which Boba Fett helmet should I get? Which one? I'm not going to get all three. I need it. Should I get the ESB, the white one, or should I get the prime coated painted one? Man, I'm a mess when it comes to this. Anyway, 8 o'clock. I got to get the kids ready for bed here directly. School starts back up tomorrow. It's still digital stuff, or virtual or whatever you call it. But, you know, I got to go to work too. Yep, I got to work. So hopefully that'll be my first day back to work since I've decided to try to stream something every day. So maybe I'll come back in here with my Home Depot shirt on, like, Home Depot's the worst. It's not bad. I will say one thing. I did laundry today, and I'm pissed off at myself because I washed 2 ink pens in a load of laundry that had my fucking favorite pair of work jeans, and I got two big ink spots. They're this big on my ass cheeks on my jeans. So I can't wear those out. So I got to go jeans shopping tomorrow. So that'll be fun. Maybe I'll model my jeans. You guys want to see me model my jeans? That'll be fun. I know, man. I know. I can like get one at a time. Like I can get one now and then get one in a couple weeks or something like that, or a couple months. But I can't get them all in one. I could, but I didn't go to any cons this year, so I got money from the cons that I saved. School tomorrow. Glad you're ending early. Well, we'll be back to regular time. Yeah, that's exactly. Get all three solely. But which one do I get first? That's the question. That's kind of where I've been leaning. No, I've been leaning towards that. And if I get the white one, I probably won't custom paint it. I was thinking honestly, I was thinking about even getting if they release it, I'm not sure if they're going to, the one from The Mandalorian, that Cobb Vanth wore and everything, because I think I got the body for a Boba Fett cosplay, Dad Bod Boba Fett. I think I could do it, and I want to go to Celebration in 2022. So I need to get a costume together, don't I? I'm trying to get Nathan to go with me and dress up as Darth Vader, and maybe we can recreate that scene, where he's no good to me dead. So, anyway, remember, the Horror Syndicate comes back Thursday the 12th with An American Werewolf in London. We are doing a show on Tuesday the 12th. Excuse me. We are doing a show on Thursday with Seth and Jared, and we're going to be talking about Demons and Demons 2, or if you will, Demone 1 and 2. And I'm going to try to get Seth to get the Church and De La Morte De La More, which is Demons 95 or Cemetery Man. Thanks again. Tell your friends to go check out the Rage of Razor show on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button for me on YouTube too. Even if you're not on YouTube now, go over to YouTube, hit the like button, because that helps. So Jodo Cast, this is what I'm talking about. He knows about Jodo Cast. Excuse me. I was hoping to see Jodo Cast in The Mandalorian, and if I ever see Jodo Cast in The Mandalorian, and if you don't know who he is, look him up, because he's like an imposter Boba Fett. It's hilarious. Jodo Cast. Thank you, James. I really appreciate throwing that out there. If I don't see him in The Mandalorian at some point, it's all no good to me. No, I'm just joking. He's no good to me dead. Let's see, Alex. You got 2 white ones. Oh, have you already started painting the other white one? Because I'm curious to see what you got going on. I couldn't. If I did my own personal, I'd have to figure out a color scheme, and honestly, I have no clue what I would do for a color scheme for a Mandalorian costume. I like red a lot, but then you get the whole what's his name, Gar Saxon from the Clone Wars. He wore red, and I don't want to do a direct. I don't know. Boba Fett's the only one I would want to actually cosplay as if I was ever going to. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna keep. I'll just keep going and going and going when it comes to this stuff. Do you know what's funny is black and orange? That might be good. I got to stay away from orange though because of work. I found this cartoon. I think or not cartoon. It was a somebody drew a picture of Boba Fett, and it was just him standing there, and or Jango Fett, one of them. And you can you print it out in color, whatever you want. And that's how I was working on it last time, years ago when I was trying to do my own Mandalorian costume, was coloring it in however like paint schemes I wanted. Then my wife kept telling me they were all ugly. So whatever. Yeah, I don't know that I want. I don't like his helmet. He doesn't have a rangefinder. I enjoy wearing Bosk or Boss. Anyway, let's all meet up at Celebration 2022 at in Anaheim or LA or wherever they're calling it now. I'm gonna go. Got to get the kids ready for bed here directly, baths and whatnot. And my son hasn't eaten; he's been gaming all day. What the hell? So I might stream some Gears of War also on here, some Horde mode just for fun. So I'm gonna keep trying to do that, even though it was choppy last time, because I am a gamer. And anyway, I'll be back sometime tomorrow. From Republic Commando. Nice. You need to show some of your stuff off online, man. I know we're newly friends, but I haven't seen some of your stuff. I want to see it. I love costumes. I love geekery. I love fandom. And I love you all, and I'll see you